Hello and welcome to MacroBasics 1, and in fact to the series as a whole. On today's video I'm just going to explain what macroeconomics entails, as well as just giving you an overview of what you can expect in the coming weeks from the channel. So we'll start with the boring admin part first. So we're aiming to put out 3 videos a week, so 1 macro, 1 micro and a podcast. Obviously we can't promise that every week. Sometimes that might vary because of the varying workloads we might get per week from our universities. But yeah, that's the aim. Hopefully we should be able to put out at least 3 videos a week, maybe more over the sort of holiday period if we have the opportunity to. But yes, now that sort of boring admin stuff is out of the way, we can get into the meat of this video, which is, what is macroeconomics? Well, as you can see, I've put some images in the background of this video, and you're probably wondering, why have I done this? What does this have to do with macro? Has Martin gone insane? Definitely a yes to the last question, with 2 weeks of self-isolation. But anyway, I digress. Basically, the image on the right is an attempt to show that macroeconomics looks at more than a singular market, a singular puzzle piece, if you wish, that markets are interconnected with each other, and how this makes up an economy at a national level, or indeed international level when you have international markets sort of interacting with one another. So that's why you have the puzzle pieces connected to each other to make a whole sort of economic image, I guess, is what the equivalent would be. But yes, also, macro has a look at, as I just said, international markets, globalisation, and flow of trade, which is sort of related to the slightly obscure image of the world map on the left-hand side of the background to this video. Probably should have got a different background, but anyway, we'll roll with it. Other topics you can sort of expect from this series would be sort of government intervention, even, can't speak English today, as well as fiscal and monetary policy. Why the government, or why does the central bank do certain things to boost economic growth or to control inflation and what have you. So yes, so that is a whistle-stop tour of macro. If you do want a more in-depth explanation, then I'd recommend having a look at a site like Investopedia, who will probably do a better job than I have in this video. They'll go more in depth than I have anyway. It's always worth having a look at all the various sort of subtopics within macro. There's some very interesting things that will come up later in the series. But yeah, essentially this series is it's about having a look at macro models and theories, as well as contemporary issues. But in terms of the models and the theories, we can have a look at how they do or do not reflect the world we live in. More often than not, it's not, and we'll go into why they don't often, or don't always, explain what we see in the real world. But yes guys, if you're still listening at this point, then maybe you'll be interested in keeping up with the rest of this series, in which case feel free to subscribe, like the video, turn on notifications, don't turn off. But yes, until next time, bye for now.